Hey everyone! In today's video, we are taking you to brunch at the Mason Jar on Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas cruise ship. Mason Jar is the first southern restaurant on board a Royal Caribbean cruise ship and is a specialty dining restaurant that costs extra. So in this video, we are going to show you everything we tried at Mason Jar to help you decide if it's worth dining here or not. Mason Jar is located up on Deck 15 of Wonder of the Seas next to the Windjammer buffet. We'll share the overall ambiance with you as well as the service, and of course we know why you're really here, to see the food and drinks. If you're new to our channel, Greg and I always rate our food on a scale of 1 to 10 so you don't waste your money and know what you should order or not. We'll share our honest opinion because this is a restaurant that will cost you money and you have a big decision ahead of you as to which specialty restaurants on board are worth that extra cost or not. So let's kick off this review. Royal Caribbean describes this restaurant as Southern comfort food, where you'll find Southern staples, barbecue on a ship, as well as Bayou classics. So let's talk about the ambiance. The restaurant has floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the ocean, so one could argue the ambiance and views in this restaurant are one of the best on board. The theme is country cozy, and there's lots of lovely little country knickknacks or artwork around. There's lots of seating and some with comfy pillows to bring that homey atmosphere together. The table setting is also very on theme, the checkered napkins, the china plate designs all really adding to the experience. As you can see, Mason Jar has a really homey and warm atmosphere while you dine. The restaurant is adjacent to the Mason Jar Bar and Lounge, where there's a porch swing and where they often host live country music bands throughout the day and into the evening. A pro tip about this bar: if you don't have reservations for Mason Jar, you can still go into the bar to try their signature drinks. Mason Jar has their own series of unique cocktails, most of which are bourbon based to tie in the southern theme even more. Okay, so before we kick things off with our food, let's take a look at those drinks since they're very unique compared to the other bars on board, and the drinks we show you are only available at this location. On a day Greg and I didn't have Mason Jar reservations, we tried 2 drinks at the bar. Greg wanted to try the mint julep, which is another bourbon-based drink with fresh mint leaves, homemade mint simple syrup, and a fun dusting of powdered sugar on top. I tried the peanut butter old fashioned because I was very intrigued by the little PB&J sandwiches that they garnish it with. Let's just give you a quick warning that these drinks are extremely strong and they may burn a bit, but if you like strong drinks, this is the place to check out, and always is packed full of people.
They're strong. Hold on, let me mix it.
There's a lot of mint in his mint julep.
This is the peanut butter and jelly cocktail.
It burns.
You're not gonna like that.
That is my Sammy.
My thing.
Stale Sammy. This is a very strong drink.
You can do it.
If you like alcohol, you'll like this.
This place is always crowded.
This place is packed.
This is like 11 in the morning. We tried this.
I know that sounds bad,
more
but
packed than that.
we've been trying so hard to get in here to try a drink.
That tastes like a mojito.
No, it's mojito that burns. It's okay. I don't want it.
I don't think I can do it. So I just need to add a disclaimer here. Greg hates mint, so why he ordered a mint julep, I'm not too sure. And why I ordered an old fashioned not expecting it to burn is beyond me. These drinks were just not for us, but again, compared to some of the other bars on the ship, if you like your drink strong, you should pop into this one. But I guess you can say we didn't want our alcohol to taste like alcohol. During our brunch reservation, I had ordered the Pretty as a Peach tea, another bourbon-based drink mixed with freshly brewed sweet tea and Georgia peaches. This was really nice, but another very strong drink, and it was a bit too strong for a brunch drink for me. But Greg, my dad, and Edith all ordered the Mississippi Moonlight, which was certainly the highlight of the drinks. This one was actually made with blackberry moonshine and mixed with lemonade and fresh blackberries. It was a lovely light and fruity cocktail and would be for someone who enjoys a lighter drink compared to a strong one. I want to add that it wasn't the staff or bartender's fault if we didn't like a drink. It was just the drinks overall besides the Mississippi Moonlight that just weren't for us. But this place is one of the popular spots on board to get a drink, which is why the bar is always so packed.
It's the first time we've been able to actually sit down in here. It's usually so busy, but we're here for brunch, so no one's here to drink yet.
Next, let's take a look at the bread service. Mason Jar offers jalapeno cornbread, saltine crackers, and pimento cheese, served with Cajun butter and whipped honey butter. The cornbread was really nice, but you do have to like cornbread. The bread service was probably the highlight of our meal, but we'll get into that shortly.
How's your cornbread?
It was good.
What would you rate it?
I can't really rate it.
You liar.
That's a 10.
10 out of 10. He likes the cornbread. Do you like the cornbread? Are you cornbread people?
I like cornbread.
It's very
tasty.
Good. Do you like the pimento cheese?
I don't know which one was pimento cheese.
This was good. That was good. And the butter was good.
Yeah, exactly.
All good.
Yeah, all good.
Next up, let's take a look at the main event, our brunch entrees. You can pause to take a further look at the menu. Edith and Greg ordered off the savory section of the menu. Edith ordered Mima's fried chicken and waffles as her brunch entree, which was boneless fried chicken on buttermilk waffles served with syrup and hot honey. Greg ordered the breakfast biscuits, which had bacon onion jam, homemade sausage and gravy with cheddar on top of biscuits. My dad and I ordered off the something sweet section of the menu. My dad ordered stuffed French toast, which was thick cut pieces of French toast stuffed with bananas, peanut butter, and candied bacon. And finally, I ordered the red velvet pancakes, which are covered in sweet cream cheese glaze. Greg and I also ordered the sweet tooth cinnamon roll to all share and try. So let's get into what we thought.
How's your biscuits and gravy? Oh no, not a fan.
Guess they weren't really heavy on the onion. That's not good.
What would you rate your biscuits?
Like a 0.
Oh no, they're that bad.
That's not great.
You know Greg and I aren't often negative on our channel, but we want to be as transparent with you as possible to help you know if something is worth it or not. The presentation of all of the dishes were beautiful with the exception of Greg's poor biscuits and gravy with the unmelted cheese. Unfortunately, the dishes here look way better than they actually taste. The chicken and waffles were good, and the stuffed French toast my dad had originally loved and given it an 8 out of 10 with the first few bites until they got really sickening. The cinnamon roll looked beyond amazing, which is why we had ordered it in the first place, but was sadly probably the worst cinnamon roll we've ever had. It was dripping in cream cheese icing, which should be a good thing, and I should add that Greg loves cream cheese icing and was expecting to be in heaven with the amount of icing this cinnamon roll had, but the cinnamon roll itself was like eating cardboard. It was so dry. If you follow this channel, you know Greg is obsessed with cinnamon rolls, so this was a huge letdown for him considering how amazing it looked. My red velvet pancakes scored a 4 out of 10 and were just okay. I definitely wouldn't order them again. The pancakes themselves were dry and didn't have flavor. They were drowning in the same overpowering cream cheese icing as the cinnamon roll. As I said, we love cream cheese icing, but this one was sickening. As you already saw, Greg rated his biscuits and gravy a 0 out of 10. I think only 2 items have ever gotten an extremely low score on our channel before, so that really shows you how much Greg didn't enjoy that meal. The bacon onion jam had overshadowed the rest of the gravy and it tasted more like onion than anything else. The cheese didn't melt and the sausage gravy had no flavor other than the onion jam seeping through. This was one of the first times that we didn't even come close to finishing our meals. If you do eat here for brunch, the chicken and waffles were probably the better entree that we had. The chicken was boneless and crispy. The cornbread service ended up being the highlight of the meal and was a really good cornbread. However, apart from the food, the atmosphere is so lovely with its views of the water. The other highlight of our experience, so we don't only dwell on the negative, is our service. Our server here was among our favorite experiences with the crew on board. The service here was incredible, on the ball, and helpful at any opportunity. So I want to make sure it's very clear that this negative review is really just about the food itself and not about the service or the crew in any way, as they were wonderful. For our final verdict, sadly we can't recommend Mason Jar to you for brunch. It really just was a miss for us compared to the other specialty dining restaurants on board. If you're going to spend the extra money, we really think you should go elsewhere on board. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below about what you think, because maybe you've dined here before and loved Mason Jar, and maybe you had a great experience. But also, we can't say anything about the dinner here as we didn't eat dinner. We only were here for brunch. But there are lots of other channels on YouTube with Mason Jar dinner reviews that I'm sure can be helpful in your decision if supper would be something you'd like to try here with their Southern Comfort classics. It's very rare that Greg and I post a negative review, and it was actually really hard for us to do as this was the restaurant Greg and I were most excited to try on board.
Are we ready to go to the Windjammer?
We hope this video helps you in making your specialty dining decisions on board Wonder of the Seas. If you enjoyed this video, we would greatly appreciate if you would hit the like button and subscribe to follow along on our next adventure. We have a playlist on our sailing on Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas cruise ship, as well as a playlist of our Harmony of the Seas sailing, so make sure to check those out. If you like Disney, theme parks, food, and travel, check out our channel. Thanks for watching.